boys are going to get a little deep.
We're gonna get a little deep here. That one's so good. Mary watched that for the first time last week.
The first time ever?
I mean, absolutely fucking dreadful.
Yeah.
Like, that was fire.
Welcome to Catching a Vibe. This is episode 2. Got a little Thanksgiving special. I got my boy Smitty. Smitty, how we doing, kid?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm doing alright. A little tired. The boys kept me up last night, but hey.
Hey, you'll have that.
Yeah, so I had to go to McDonald's, get a little iced coffee.
Oh, okay.
Not a big coffee guy, but I was like, got the pod today. I got to.
You get cream and sugar in that thing?
I just got, what was it, a caramel iced coffee.
Ooh, fire. I've actually been on the kick with McDonald's frappes lately. Your boy was sick. Your boy was sick last week.
The boy was sick.
Sore throat, so I went and got a couple caramel frappes. I actually had about 7 of those last week.
Oh my, 7!
How do I not have diabetes? Like, honestly.
I remember it was years ago. I was like, dude, Smitty, my throat freaking kills right now. And what was the drink you told me to get from Starbucks?
You got to go to Starbucks to get a Mint Majesty tea.
Yeah. You
got to get a Mint Majesty, a little honey in that thing. I'm telling you, you'll be on your deathbed with that sore throat. You get a Mint Majesty tea and a hot bubble bath. You're good.
Set.
You're right there. You're back.
Dude, that, like, would burn my throat.
Yeah.
But, like, I'd be able to talk finally.
Yep. I'm telling you, sore throats, the best things are dark chocolate, honey, and tea.
Mm-hmm.
But last week, I don't know what was going on with me. I woke up last Monday with, like, I woke up in the morning, you can just swallow your spit. I swallowed, and it felt like my throat just, like, cracked.
Ugh.
Like, I was so dry. So, in the middle of the night, you gotta get a water.
Yes.
I literally run downstairs, I get a water, I chug that in probably, like, 1 second. And then I'm still having this feeling, lost my voice last week. That's how bad my sore throat was.
Yeah.
I lost my voice. I was taking Mucinex. I had all the hot tea in the world.
Mm-hmm.
A couple kisses from Mary.
Hey,
a couple hot teas.
Shout out Mary.
a couple hot teas. Mucinex. We're back in business, and now we're here.
I'm glad the boy's feeling good.
Appreciate it.
Had to get the boy on for the special episode, the Thanksgiving episode. We got some fire segments to talk about.
That's why we're ready.
We got the GOAT of Thanksgiving food. We got what celebrities would you invite to Thanksgiving? I'm excited for that one.
That one's probably that's a hard one.
Yeah. We also have the GOAT of Thanksgiving movies. Mm-hmm. Tough question, but there's some good ones.
It's a tough one.
Then we have what are you thankful for? The boys are going to get a little deep.
We're gonna get a little deep here on this. This day.
Another fun segment. What actor would you want to play you in a movie about yourself?
That one's so good.
The kid knows who I'm picking already, but
oh man, it's a given. It's just so you.
It is so true.
I still got a little bit of thinking to do on that one.
Yeah.
All right, what's the first topic? What are we gonna go with?
Let's do the Thanksgiving food.
All right. I'm such a foodie.
He is.
I'm such a foodie, and I love food. I gotta go with 2 here. I'm gonna go stuffing. I'll probably go stuffing, my number 1.
Fire.
I think it's so good. Do you ever put gravy on top of it?
Yes.
Oh,
dude, I remember like being a kid, and like my nana would be like, "Drew, you want stuffing?" I'm like, "No, that shit looks disgusting." Then like, I feel like it was like 3 years ago. I was like, you know what? You only live once. Let me try this,
dude.
Fire changed my life.
I mean, all it really is like stale bread,
mm-hmm.
celery, and a bunch of seasonings.
Yeah.
But it goes so well. It's so moist and like, I don't know. Does your family, when they make a turkey, is the stuffing ever in the turkey?
Sometimes.
My family like rarely ever does that. But I remember like 3 years ago, my Aunt Nadia, she made the stuffing inside the turkey. You didn't even have to chew. You didn't have to chew the stuffing. It was like the moistest cake ever.
Mm-hmm.
It was so fire. But like, I do have a sweet tooth. It's the downfall of me. So for my number, I gotta go and I just have to say this one: pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
But you gotta have whipped cream, Cool Whip.
Yeah. Cool
Drown
Whip.
that shit in Cool Whip, dude, and whipped cream. I'll have a little slice of pumpkin pie.
Mm-hmm.
And I shake up that Cool Whip. I'm talking, I probably put more than half the can of whipped cream on there.
God.
So freaking good. So I'm gonna go stuffing, and I gotta give a shout out to pumpkin pie whipped cream.
I respect that heavily. I would go ham. I'm a big ham guy.
Okay.
I mean, a juicy ham, can't beat it.
Fire.
Mac and cheese, you always gotta have mac and cheese on
So good,
Thanksgiving.
yes.
Stuffing, we talked about that. And I think the most hit or miss Thanksgiving food is turkey.
It is.
It could be very dry or
Oh.
it could be good.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. Hit or miss is definitely turkey. Now, my family usually always has turkey,
Mm-hmm.
ham and turkey for Christmas. But the turkey is, I don't want to disrespect the chef or anything, because, like, I've had turkey a lot of places.
Yeah.
Like, even restaurants, family, and everything. And I got to be honest, I don't think I've actually ever had a, like, really tender turkey.
Yeah.
It's always really dry. You got to drench it in gravy.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have 12 bottles of water, or you're gonna choke on it.
Yes. Like in Christmas Vacation, the turkey
Yeah.
they cooked.
We just watched that last week. Mary
Got
watched
it.
that. Mary watched that for the first time last week.
The first time ever?
She's never seen it.
What?
Yep, she's never seen Christmas Vacation.
Foul on the play.
I know. We watched it. We watched it last week. It's just such a goated movie.
Oh yeah.
I'm already watching Christmas movies.
I was just about to ask. You're already watching it?
Dude, I'm already watching Christmas movies. Freeform, the channel, the channel on TV. They've been showing Home Alone 1 and 2 like every night.
Every night.
I mean, every night at 8 and 10 o'clock, and I just been going back.
You
and
have the
forth.
schedule on already?
I got the schedule 8 and 10.
Yeah.
I just been going back and watching them.
That's hilarious.
Just for that question, Home Alone 1 or 2? Hot take.
Hot take, man.
They're both really good.
I think you gotta go with the original for me, honestly.
I think I'm gonna go the OG one as well, but like the New York vibe of the second one is nice.
Oh yeah, it is cool to see Kevin in New York
Yeah,
on his own.
like the big city vibe with that one's really cool. But I'm gonna have to go the OG. Those are some movies that I can just watch on repeat.
Yeah,
And they honestly around this season though,
yeah.
they never get old though.
I know.
As many
dude.
times I watch them.
I've probably seen Home Alone, Christmas Vacation, Elf like at least 100 times. But like every
So good.
time Christmas comes around, I'm watching that.
Yep, you just got to restart it.
Yeah.
It's just something special
Oh yeah.
every year to do it. This is the best time of the year. Thanksgiving and
Facts.
Christmas. I mean, you got everything going on. Like at the weather's vibey. I mean, you got snow on the ground. You see your family. You got football on. Times are good.
Yes, sir. Goated times.
It's so good.
So the next segment we have is the celebrities you invite to Thanksgiving.
Man, I've been thinking about this one
Mm-hmm.
for a little while, and I'm trying to think of people that are also going to get along. Like I don't want a food fight at Thanksgiving.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want someone beefing with someone. So I've recently, this past week, rewatched Grown Ups. That's another series, Grown Ups 1 and 2, that I have just seen so many times.
Yeah.
I mean, I have watched. They're so rewatchable.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them so many times. So I was watching that last night, and I watched it like twice. Man, I'm gonna go Adam Sandler.
Great pick.
I'm gonna go Adam Sandler for my first pick. I'm gonna go number 2, my favorite comedian, Joey Coco Diaz.
Coco.
And then number 3, it's a toss-up between Kevin James and Joe Rogan. But I think I'm going to go Adam Sandler or Kevin James because they're such good buddies in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And Joey Diaz and Adam Sandler are friends, and I'm sure Kevin James and Joey will be friends. So I'm going to go Kevin James, Adam Sandler, and Joey Coco Diaz, and we're going to be feasting at the table.
That's fire.
That's what I'm going to go with.
So mine, the first one I picked was Steve Harvey. I'm a big Steve Harvey guy.
Yep.
Motivational. Got me through some tough times.
All them quotes.
Yes. I mean, very wise dude. Also, funny as shit.
He's hilarious.
Honestly.
You ever just watch Family Feud?
I see, like, the highlights. And
Like, some of the answers, like the question, like his facial expressions.
yes, and, like, he has such a goated mustache, the porn stash.
Yep. And isn't he from Ohio?
Yeah, he's from Cleveland, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. He's from here. Another Ohio boy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, those Ohio people show out.
Oh, I agree.
There's so many goats from Ohio.
Yeah. So, number 2, I didn't want it to be a sausage fest, so I went with the sweetheart, Sydney Sweeney, because she's got a big old personality, if you know what I mean. Shout out Euphoria though.
Oh,
Good show,
totally.
good show. You seen Euphoria?
No, I have HBO Max. I haven't seen it though.
You want to watch it just for her.
Okay, I
And
gotta watch it.
Zendaya. Zendaya acting is incredible.
MJ. Okay, MJ.
Yeah, MJ.
Okay, the best
Yeah.
MJ.
Yes.
You agree?
Facts. I mean, not even close. Kristen Dunn. Oh, dude. Horrible.
The best
She
MJ.
played my boy Toby so bad in the movies.
Dude, I watched so many movies this week. I was down bad. I was sick. I watched Spider-Man 1 and 2 this week, too. I've been watching Grown Ups, Home Alone. I'm watching everything.
Dude,
And she is the worst. Every time I watch that movie, I am, like, screaming at the screen. I'm like, treat my boy better.
right?
Treat him better.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Like, come on.
You know that quote where they say, girls want Spider-Man but walk past Peter Parker?
Bro, just walk right past him.
Just walk right past me. It's tough.
I
But,
was about to say, yeah, Drew Anderson's the real Spider-Man.
hey,
I'm telling you, the next Spider-Man better be Drew Anderson.
hey, maybe.
I'm telling you right
We're
now.
going to speak that into the universe right now.
I'm telling you right now, I'm voting for him.
Thank you, Bub.
Yep.
But my third guy, or the third person I'm inviting to Thanksgiving is Will Compton.
Bussin' with the boys.
Blessing with the boys. Shout out the boy. The man is just a legend. Year 10 incoming. He's just the funniest dude. Like, I just saw a TikTok where the, like, boys from Bussin' with the Boys, they did What's Your Walk-Up song?
Mm-hmm.
And this man, I forget what song he picked, but, like, he did, like, a sus thing. And it was just the funniest thing ever. He just talks about Nebraska, like, just speaking positive about them, but, like, they're so bad this year.
Did he played in the NFL? I don't know too much about him.
Yeah.
I know the pod. Who
He
did he play for?
The Redskins, or the Commanders,
Oh,
don't want to
the
get
Com-
canceled
yeah,
for
for real,
saying that.
The Commodores.
He played for the Titans and the Raiders last year for a little bit.
Last year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is he retired?
He's not... He tried out for the Falcons this year, but he didn't make the squad, unfortunately. I think they need playoff Willie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, I got to get more hip to him because like I know Bussin' with the boys, and I know sometimes they have. I'm a big UFC guy, and I know like Michael Chandler was on there this past week.
Yeah,
Sometimes they have Brendan Schaub on there.
Yeah.
And I think our mutual friend Mike. He went
Shout
to
out
Tennessee.
Hugh.
Yeah, he went to Tennessee, and I think he met Michael Chandler, and I think Will Compton was there too.
He was. He talked to Will, and I was pretty jealous that
That's
he talked to him.
that's so dope.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more hip to him because I mean I always see that podcast, I always see clips of it. I never watched it.
And like it's a sports podcast, but they just like talk about like goated stuff. Like they like fast food restaurants. They do like a tier talk. Just it's so entertaining. It's definitely the second best podcast behind Catching a Vibe. Shout out.
For real. This is dudes being dudes right here.
All right, moving on. Is the GOAT of Thanksgiving movies.
This one, I was thinking a lot about football.
Yeah.
I don't know too many Thanksgiving movies, but like if it is a football movie, I just think Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's just around that fall time, mid-November, peak football season.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with The Blind Side. Another one that's very rewatchable. Makes me think of Thanksgiving. And if my memory serves me correct, I think there is a scene with like Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And Christmas maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But that movie just always makes me feel like warm welcome. Makes me want to be around my family, be there, have a nice meal, just talk, chill, have a sweater on, watch football.
Also makes me like appreciate like my upbringing, like my family too. Like just seeing like other people like not getting that great family life, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not getting the great family life. You know, just like Sandra Bullock, and I think that was Tim McGraw. That played the actors in that movie, which is a true story, The Blind Side. Like taking Michael Orr in, and just showing him what a family should be, loving, caring, and all the above. Yeah, that movie, it makes you feel some type of way.
I agree.
It makes you feel warm inside. Also, it's a good. Honestly, it's probably under the category of sports movie. Yeah, but like it is so much more than that.
Yeah, it's just drama with sports involved. With it, I think.
Yeah, so mine would be The Blind Side. I love that movie.
Like it. So I had 3 that really stuck out to me. Spider-Man one. I mean, I gotta find any way to include Spider-Man into it.
It's just insanely goat.
Yeah, the skeleton scene too, just goated. I mean, So funny. My second one that stuck out to me was The Blind Side. Obviously, that's one of my favorite like sports movies. Then the third one I picked Paul Blart Mall Cop. I mean,
What a movie.
comedies are the best, man. I don't care what anyone says.
They just don't make them like they used to, man.
No, because everyone's scared of getting canceled for saying
Yep.
something, which I get it, because
Yeah.
it's a soft generation right now.
Yeah, for real, that's true. It's just the comedies nowadays. No one's taking risk. No one wants to
Right.
get canceled. These studios are like, giving them limitations on what they can do. But that's why like a lot of actors are like making their own, like studios, production companies,
Yeah.
and like a lot of actors are actually starting producing. Like, isn't like Michael B. Jordan like
Yeah.
producing Creed 3?
Yeah, I'm
Um,
so excited for that.
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched the Creed 3 trailer, do yourself a favor, get some popcorn and a Pepsi Cola, and you sit down and watch that trailer. It gets me so pumped up.
I know, dude.
That's one of the best trailers I've seen, I would say, in the last couple of years, actually.
Yeah, I was just watching an interview that Sly isn't going to be in at all, and he kind of has like beef with the Couglers. Like he still loves Michael B. Jordan. Like if they do a Creed 4, Michael has to be in charge of it, and he'll come back. But if they come back again, the Couglers, he's not going to be a part of it. So I thought that was weird.
That's what I'm saying. There's so much of this going on, and like another person, Mark Wahlberg, he's been making his own movies. He's been trying to get his own company. So respect to these actors still wanting to hone their craft and do their own thing. Bet on yourself is a very important thing in life. Go bet on yourself. Michael B. Jordan. Speaking of him, I think you told me this. Isn't he dating Steve Harvey's daughter?
He was.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, Michael B. Jordan.
Dude, I feel bad for the boy. I've been seeing TikToks like him. There was a game last year he went to, like, it was right after they broke up too, and he's just, like, so sad. Because, like, he's 35, I believe, and she's, like, 25, so there's an age gap.
Yeah, definitely.
He probably wants to settle down, start a family. She probably just wants to enjoy life.
Yeah, I know she wants to go out, party,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he finds someone. He's the man. He can do it. He does whatever he wants.
Oh, facts.
I'll watch Creed. I'll watch Creed 1. I mean, I will say this. Creed 1 is, like, out of the Rocky and Creed movies, I would probably put Creed 1 at, like, number 4. That's how much I like that, including all the Rockies.
I know.
And all the
Creeds.
Creeds.
Up there. I wish Creed 2 was better, man. I thought the ending was sick when, like, he was going out to the fight and, what's her name? Donnie's girl.
Yeah, why am I forgetting her name? Oh my gosh.
It's Tessa Thompson, but I can't think. Bianca.
Bianca,
she's
yes.
saying the song for it. That's just so hard to me.
Yeah, like Creed 2 is good. It's just, it's not on like up real high when I'm including all the Rocky movies in Creed 1. But I still enjoyed it. I can watch every Rocky movie probably except 5. You know what? I'll take that back. I can watch 5 and still enjoy some parts.
That's Tommy Gunn,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, absolutely fucking dreadful.
Yeah.
Like, literally, when I watch that movie and it's like, okay, so when I was first watching the Creed 3 trailer, the first 30 seconds, I was like, no.
Yes,
they're going to Rocky 5 us.
I was getting that vibe too.
I was like, wait a minute, they're going to Rocky 5 us and really just turn this whole franchise downhill, because Creed 1, epic, Creed 2, solid.
Right.
And I was like, no. And then the trailer kept going, and then I watched it again after. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
This movie has an amazing storyline, great writing, and I really hope the trailer like lives up to the hype, because
I do too, man.
I mean, that trailer, that's probably the best. You know what? I take that back. That's the best trailer I have seen since Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home was a great trailer.
I know, but could you imagine if like they didn't show like all the OG villains coming back? We had no clue they were coming back. How crazy that experience would have been.
I remember like the scene on the bridge, like Doc Ock.
Yes, Doc Ock and Goblin. Fire.
Oh my,
dude!
Yeah, I geeked out.
Marvel movies are just so goated in the theater.
Oh my, yeah, they're a different experience.
Yeah,
like last year, I went seen Spider-Man No Way Home at Tinseltown over in Canton, and I mean, just went in that XD theater, your eardrum bust, but you don't even care.
No.
You got the recliners that like go back.
Yes, everyone's standing up when Toby and Andrew came on.
It's just that theater experience of
It's almost like a sporting event, honestly.
it really is. Going in there and like it's something really nice about it, and like thinking about COVID when everything was shut down. Like that was
Right.
one of the things I missed the most was going to
Right.
the movies.
Yeah.
Going to the movies, getting snacks, being with people, being with good people,
Mhm.
and just when there's a funny scene, it's awesome just to hear other people laugh
Right.
or like clap or like go gas if you're watching a scary movie.
Yeah.
It's just really fun to just be around that
I agree
and
with
see that. And yeah, that's one of my favorite experiences. No Way Home. Probably yours is going to be Endgame. That
I mean,
experience.
those are top two for me. Endgame's ending, where like everyone comes back and they just fight it out. It's just
Peak life.
Yeah, peak. I told Riley, shout out Riley, I was like, dude, I think my life just peaked. I was so embarrassed, like, talking about a movie being the peak of my life, but, like, no.
No,
I
dude.
grew up on this.
Yeah, no, totally. I get it. Like I'm like that with fights and some movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like this past summer, I went to go see Top Gun at the drive-in theater.
I made a mistake not seeing that sooner, because that is a great movie.
It was such a good movie. Honestly, it was like really refreshing seeing that movie with like it was like not woke at all.
Yeah.
It was just straight to the point. America
vibes, dude.
America. That when I watched that movie, it made me just love America even more, and it was a very patriotic movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it needed. I think everybody needed to see that.
I agree.
I was a huge fan of that movie.
Yeah.
The original. This is the thing about Top Gun. If none of you guys ever seen Top Gun, the original, it's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of it though. I feel like you don't even have to see the original to like this one.
Right. Because I tried watching the original, and I didn't really like it. Like,
it's
I
not
only
that
got
good.
like 30 minutes of it. And I was like,
Yep.
I'm better.
Yeah, it's
something else.
It's really not that good.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if you haven't seen the OG or you don't like the OG, I think it's worth a watch. Top Gun Maverick.
I agree, because there's only like a few things that you need to know from the original.
And they do a good job of telling you what characters are.
And they give you flashbacks of what happened to.
Yeah, they give you all those. Yeah. Shout out Top Gun Maverick, really good. One of the best movies of the year, in my opinion.
I agree. So moving on, what are you thankful for this year, Smith?
Man. Honestly, first and foremost, I'm probably just not even probably, for sure the most thankful for just opportunity to live.
Yeah.
Honestly, just to even get an opportunity from God to live this life.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, this life is truly just a classroom. This is just a test.
Yeah.
Every hard thing you're going to go through is just a test, and, God's just seeing if you can pass that.
Right.
And He'll always be there with you. He'll never give up on you. He's always going to give you challenges, but He's also going to give you just amazing things as well.
Yeah.
So I would say opportunity just at life.
Yeah.
Just to live, just to succeed, to even fail as well. Because without failing, you're not going to succeed. You gotta fail.
Yeah.
Losing is one of the most important parts of life. If you don't know how to lose, you don't know how to win.
Right.
So I would say that I'm gonna just rattle off a few here for sure. My wonderful girlfriend Mary. I mean, she changed my life. Just so. I mean, just so thankful for her, and everything she does for me, and everything that we have. For sure, my family. So thankful for them. Freaking having the ability to have food, drink water. This is one that my friend Chandler and I always talk about. Like, we hear a lot of people complaining about life, and like, I remember he was like, dude, I can go downstairs to my house and get a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Dude, there's some countries that they don't even have water.
I know.
Like, we can just go and get a bottle of water. So, food, water. I'm thankful for a lot of things. How about you, Drew?
A lot, too, because I remember, like, thinking of this question. I was like, I'm, like, so thankful for a lot of things. Like, my family, friends. I truly believe I have some of, like, the greatest friends and family.
When sorry to interrupt, but when Mary, my girlfriend Mary, when she met my friends, so... Drew, et cetera, Marsh, Riley, Dalton. There's so many of them, and I remember on the ride home, she was like talking, and she was like, Austin, like, you have such good friends.
Yeah.
like such good friends, great vibes, and like she would not stop telling me how lucky I was, and I'll never take that for granted.
Yeah.
Like it really opens your eyes. Having good friends is so hard to come by.
It is.
When you guys have good friends, try your hardest to keep them because they're hard to come by. Give me some
Dude,
love, brother.
Love you, dude.
Love you too.
It is such like a great blessing to have like good friends because it's hard to come by. Like I see like people that don't have the greatest family life or friends. When you have all that, you gotta like see it, and because you gotta think there's people out there that like wish they were in your shoes. And I changed my life too because I used to think I'm like the unluckiest dude ever. But like really, like I got a roof over my head, I have money in the bank, I got food, I got water. Like those are
job, like
most of those things people take for granted because they don't have the millions that people on social media have, like flexing. You know what I mean? Like everyone's got a purpose.
And guys, I mean, if you guys don't know this, that social media stuff, those people flexing, I don't care about none of that social media stuff, any of that stuff. I want to know what happens behind a closed door.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you have that same energy when the cameras aren't on?
Yeah.
When the door is closed? Because I feel like 95% of the world doesn't.
Yeah.
Like
they show the good, but they won't show the bad.
That's the problem. Like social media has created a lot of great platforms for people and a lot of great careers for people, but it's also destroyed a generation.
Yeah.
In a way,
it set it back for sure. I think.
Oh, I think it definitely did, and it's
because you got so many kids that are like struggling to know who they are, but like they see an 18-year-old with a Lambo, and they're ready to kill themselves.
Yeah, they see Lambos, they see the guy or girl with like other people and friends,
right? And
like say that kid doesn't have friends, and that just makes you feel a different way.
Mm-hmm.
But really, all that stuff you're seeing is just pictures of people wanting to get likes.
Yeah,
all that media. All just trying to get clout.
Right.
That's really all that is. And there's some people out there that use it for good.
Mm-hmm.
Post funny stuff, post some, but like all these like TikTokers and stuff like that. And honestly, I'm sure they're okay people, but it's just that it's just ruining a generation. It does something psychological to your brain where it makes you think you're not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you see someone with 250 likes and you got 12,
you're right.
You're like, what am I?
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing?
That's the devil playing with you. Dude.
Yeah, he's always going to play with you. Yeah. Never forget the devil wants you just as bad as God wants you.
Right.
So you got to keep fighting for God.
Especially when you're like on the upcoming something great. Yeah. That's when the devil strikes hardest.
Oh yeah, when you're the happiest.
Yeah.
Oh, when you're the happiest, he's gonna keep tempting you.
Right.
He's gonna keep doing that. When you're down bad, he's obviously going to keep doing that, but God's going to fight back harder.
He's going to try to put you in the dirt.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
6 feet.
Yeah, 6 feet.
Goodness gracious.
God, love that right there, boy.
Whew.
All right, so last segment is what actor would you want to play you?
Man. Got to shout out Drew here for these questions.
Thank you, man.
These are some really good questions.
It's crazy, too, because, like, I'll just be, like, doing my own thing, and, like, it'll just pop up in my head, and I was like, that would be a fire question to ask.
It really is.
This is like the Xbox talks.
Right. Xbox, man.
COVID times, dude. Me and this kid and our 2 friends, like, we would do, like, top 5s, just random.
Yep.
And it was just, like, the funnest shit. That's what inspired me to do this.
Into the wee hours of the morning, just talking top 5s, talking old memories, what we want to do in life, what we want to do in life. And
right.
I mean, just that stuff's amazing. Like, I love hanging out with friends, and it's so fun. And like when you're doing activities, but honestly, getting back to the crib, sitting on the couch, 3 a.m, and just talking.
Yeah, that's
all you do is sitting there talking. It's so fun.
It is.
It's undefeated. But what actor would play me? I was thinking about this one long and hard. I'm gonna go with kind of a sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you know him, Justin Long. So he is the guy that plays in Dodgeball. He's the Dodgeball guy.
The cheerleader?
Yes.
Yes.
He's the cheerleader.
Timothy.
Yes, but he also plays in Dodgeball, Accepted, Jeepers Creepers, Tusk, etc., etc. I can go on and on.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite actors. Also, he has a podcast. It's called Life is Short. It's a pretty solid podcast, and I just really like his attitude in life.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a really generous, giving guy.
Yeah.
He has black hair. I have black hair. I'm trying to think hard of someone that kinda looks like me. But I think I'm gonna pick Justin Long because he can play in a serious role, which I think if I was in a movie, I could play a serious role.
Yeah.
But like if I wanted to be an actor, I think my strong suit would be comedy movies.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, just to be in a comedy movie would just be epic, and I've always wanted to be.
Right.
And Justin Long has been in so many comedies, but like I said, he's also been in serious movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with a sleeper pick. I'm gonna go Justin Long.
I like that.
If you guys don't know Justin Long, he's the cheerleader in Dodgeball, probably the most popular movie he's been in. But yeah, Justin Long.
I like that. I mean, come on.
Mark
Wahlberg, easier for me. Both got guns. Both.
Hell yeah. Hell
but
yeah.
I just love every movie he's in, dude.
Does
funny.
He miss?
He does not miss.
He
Lone
does.
Survivor, such a great movie. I mean, he killed that role, dude.
That is one of the most intense movies of all time.
That's the first movie I watched when I moved into the crib.
Really?
Yeah.
Get you pumped up.
Oh, it got me pumped up. I started doing one-arm push-ups.
When he has that scene in that movie when he is taken into that village, taken to the village by that man, and he thinks the man is like there to like hurt him and kill him, but he's actually trying to help him.
Yeah.
And when like, dude, Mark Wahlberg, that's some of the best acting I've ever seen in a movie is when he pulls out his grenade, Mark Wahlberg does, and the dude's speaking Arabic.
Yeah.
And he was like, what is he saying? Yeah. He's like, what is he saying? And he was like, I don't go home, you don't go home. And like,
kill you.
Oh yeah, like Mark Wahlberg's eyes, you can tell he was feeling those lines because I think I don't know nothing about nothing. I've never been an actor, but for me watching movies, I felt that. Yeah. You ever like see it acting and it's a good movie, but it's whatever. Right. That scene, you feel Mark Wahlberg's passion come out.
That's what draws me into movies when like actors like I can like step in their shoes and be like, oh yeah, he's like killing this scene.
Right, like put yourself in that scene.
Right.
Man, such a good scene. Yeah. You can go on and on with Mark Wahlberg movies.
Daddy's Home.
Goated. Will Ferrell's in that.
Christmas movies, I think.
Whoa, that's a sleeper pick.
It's a top 10, I think.
It's very good.
We'll save it for the Christmas special.
We're saving. But Christmas pajamas, shout out.
Hey, I can't wait for that.
Oh, that's going to be lit.
He's going to be out for the Christmas special.
I can't wait. I can't wait. But Mark Wahlberg, I want to say one more movie, Pain and Gain.
Oh.
You ever watch that one?
Yes. Actually, I watched Lone Survivor and Pain and Gain the same night here.
So, what a double feature, by the way.
Yeah.
Dude,
I was in the mark.
That's awesome. That would get you pumped up.
Yes.
But Pain and Gain, I feel like that's kind of I don't think it did really well at the theaters when it came out.
No.
I remember actually seeing it not in the theaters. I was like 13 at the time when that came out. So like,
my parents were not letting me see that.
Yeah, that movie I did not see in the theaters. I probably watched it when I was like, I would say the first time I watched it like 2016. Mm-hmm. And I just remember watching that, and it was hilarious. Yeah, it was hilarious, but also like drama, action. I would say that's one of Mark Wahlberg's like sleeper picks.
I agree.
For like
it's one of my favorites.
I think he does a really good acting job in that movie too. Also Ted,
got to.
I mean, so good. There's another one. It's escaping me, but it's like an old one. It came out in the 90s. I think it's his second ever movie. It's with Reese Witherspoon, and I am forgetting the name of it. I apologize, but it's Mark Wahlberg. It's actually like somewhat of a horror movie.
Oh, really?
He plays a murderer.
Really?
Yeah, it's his second ever movie. It's a sleeper pick. Oh. When the video drops, guys, if I can't remember it, I'll put it in the comments.
Yeah, please do so.
Mark Wahlberg, it's his second ever movie, so he's really, really new to the business. Mm-hmm. And Reese Witherspoon, she's a giant actor. She's in it as well. Yeah. And he plays a stalker. And yeah, he plays a stalker, and he's stalking Reese Witherspoon, and he's just this obsessive guy that just wants Reese Witherspoon and will do everything. He's kind of like Joe and you. He's
Wow.
oh my gosh.
OG Joe.
Oh my gosh, that comparison just came to my. Mark Wahlberg in this movie is like the OG Joe Goldberg off You show on Netflix.
I wonder if You was inspired by that movie.
It may have been. I cannot believe.
Connected the dots.
Yeah, connect the dots. I can't remember it right now, but like I said, when the video drops, I'll put it in the comments.
Set. Wow, kid.
Fire.
You got anything else to say?
I think I'm good. I'm ready for some Sunday football.
Fact that. But, alright. It's time to sign off. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow the Instagram. Follow the TikTok.
Sir.
See you later.
Yep.
Peace.
See ya.